Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today the little idea that I had forming around is the NBA season ended. We saw the Warriors sneakishly beat Boston Celtics in 6 games. So I was thinking, now that the season is now over, what is something that each team can be looking forward to, like the fans? What's something that y'all could look forward to for your franchise for next season? So instead of thinking in the mind of me as a Celtics fan, I'm going to think as the average fan of an NBA team. So first up, we have the Lakers. Most likely, I'm like 90% sure y'all get Kyrie Irving, and if not that, y'all are the Lakers, so y'all are either gonna get like a Buddy Hield. I heard y'all wanted Buddy Hield, or basically y'all are gonna make the playoffs next year. Y'all are gonna be actually good. Y'all aren't gonna be in the same situation y'all were in this year with y'all missing the playoffs and everything. All right, next up we have the Rockets. Y'all just drafted Jabari Smith, who in the summer league didn't look amazing, but he looked decent. He's definitely an improvement from whoever y'all had starting at that position. Um, y'all are no longer paying John Wall. Y'all got rid of Christian Wood, so now y'all can focus completely on young players and young talent until y'all are good again. Y'all have Jay Tate, Kenyon Martin, Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun. Now y'all got Tari Eason, Ty, and Jabbar. Y'all are a very solid young squad. Nuggets. Y'all are getting MPJ and Jamal Murray back. Y'all are gonna be, I think, like a top 4 seed. I think maybe Michael Porter Jr. was having an adjustment issue. We saw it with a lot of players like Dame, Jason Tatum. We saw a lot of players take a little bit to adjust into the season. I don't know if it was the new ball or anything, but y'all are going to be good next season. Y'all are going to be definitely better than y'all are now. Let's hope. And if I'm a fan, I'm hoping that Nikola Jokic three-peats and he wins his third MVP. But I also, if I'm a Nuggets fan, I'm also hoping that his defense gets a little bit better because we did see it improve a lot over the span of the past couple of seasons. So I think this year is the year that he becomes a very reliable defender. The Clippers, y'all finally got an all-star caliber level point guard in John Wall. Y'all have been kind of struggling to find that person who can facilitate. I don't know if y'all remember the meme of Kawhi Leonard being absolutely bamboozled with Reggie Jackson's playmaking in the bubble, and him not passing Kawhi the ball. But y'all finally have a smart point guard. That's the same guy that made Marcin Gortat look like an actual competent NBA player. We saw that when he lost Gortat and he wasn't playing with Steve Nash on the Suns anymore, he's no longer in the league. Next team up, we have the Golden State Warriors. Now with Golden State, it's I of course I'm happy that we just won a championship. Now you're gonna repeat, hopefully. Um, but y'all did lose a couple of pieces. Y'all lost Otto Porter, Gary Payton, but y'all also did where y'all were able to pay. Y'all were able to get a steal on Kevon Looney's contract. I think he signed what 3 years, 20 something million. Y'all were able to get Dante DiVincenzo, the big Regu. I really like him as a player. I actually really wanted the Celtics to sign him or trade for him last off season before he was traded to the Kings. I really like him in a Warriors jersey. Either the Warriors or the Pacers. I thought the Pacers were going to be able to snag him, but the Warriors were able to get him. So y'all fine-tuned a little bit, and that's what y'all have been doing since. Y'all did that after y'all lost Kevin Durant. Y'all fine-tuned. Y'all had the team that didn't really look finals-worthy. Y'all had Stephen Curry come in and Steph Curry was Steph Curry. Dallas, Luka. Y'all don't really have much anymore. Y'all lost on Jalen. I wouldn't have paid Jalen Brunson $110 million either, but y'all lost out on Jalen Brunson. And even though it was an overpay, y'all still lost Jalen Brunson, and you didn't get a replacement for him. A player I really like on that roster is Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't even know why. I've always loved his game. If I'm playing 2K, he's one of the first players I'll trade for a backup 3 or backup 4. I really like his game. The Cavaliers, y'all are a very young team. Y'all did really good last year with the hurt during what's called Jared Allen. He's not hurt anymore. He's healthy. So I would expect y'all to be y'all were a playing team. I expect y'all to be like a 5 seed, 5, 6 seed. The Bulls, y'all should have gone farther than y'all did. Y'all made it to the playoffs, but then you had to face the Bucks, and the Bucks are playoff juggernauts. Um, a big problem for y'all last season was health. Alex Caruso got hurt. Lonzo got hurt. I think Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan got hurt. Patrick Williams was hurt. I think at some point in the season, Vucevic was hurt. Y'all were a really hurt team all through last season. So if y'all can bounce back this season and have an overall, and like if Lonzo can play 60 plus, if y'all's whole starting five can play 60 plus games, I see y'all finishing as a top four team. Y'all are really talented. If DeMar DeRozan can still play halfway decent, if he can still play anything close to what he played this season, y'all have a chance. Even though in 2K he drops from like an 88 to a 74. The Hornets, y'all finally got a center in a Mark Williams. Y'all should not have traded Jalen Duren. I will say that I think he would have fit better alongside LaMelo. It being in the fact that he's like, a lob threat. He's more of a lob threat, I would say. Even though Mark Williams is 7'2", Jalen Duren, his athleticism is just so much more astounding than Mark Williams. And I think Jalen Duren and Lonzo, their play style, I feel like they'd be like the new age Trae Young and John Collins, but almost a little different because it's a 6-inch difference from 6'1" Trae Young and then 6'7" LaMelo. The Grizzlies, y'all are just gonna run it back. Y'all probably, I think that series should have gone to a game 7 with the Warriors, but we saw John Morant get hurt. Very sad, but I think John Morant could contend for an MVP. I think he only gets better from here. I can't see John Morant getting any worse. I say like he's bad. He's not bad, but I don't see him getting any worse. I honestly everything is just pointing up. Y'all had a very good, I wouldn't even say it's a rebuild. I'd say y'all retooled. The Pacers, who did y'all drafted Benedict McThurin. I really like his game. He's a really good 3-level scorer. I think he has a lot of potential on the defensive end. Tyrese Halliburton's only getting better. Y'all are just a younger team. Y'all are rebuilding. I would really hope, I want to see y'all trade Miles Turner and get a young big. I think y'all are still paying Goga Badate. Y'all also have Jalen Smith, who y'all got from the Suns. So I really like y'all's guard situation. I would like to see y'all get a more prominent big. Or if Jalen Smith gets any better, he could probably run the 5. But y'all do need a prominent big. That was Domantas Sabonis. Then y'all got a steal for Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, Domantas Sabonis is only getting older. So yeah, the Pistons, y'all drafted the one, the only Jaden Ivey, who a lot of people were saying he plays a lot. He's the new age John Morant. I do see the John Morant play style and the fact that they're both very speedy and bouncy guards, but I don't really think they play that similar if you really look at their games. I think that Jaden Ivey might even be faster, honestly. I don't know if he's bouncier, but he's definitely faster. He definitely has some zooms in his legs. He's very, very athletic. But I really want to see how that pairs out, because now what I was worried about was if the team that drafts Jaden Ivey, I didn't want him to have to be the primary ball handler 24/7 to where he's having to be a playmaker. And he got drafted to an amazing situation where he has Cade Cunningham to be a good playmaker. They also, like I mentioned, they traded for Jalen Duren during the draft. They were able to trade away Jeremy Grant to the Trailblazers for I think a couple of picks. Y'all are set up very good for the future. I really do like y'all's franchise right now. The Hawks. Y'all traded for DeJounte Murray. Very good trade. I really like that trade. Y'all needed another player who can handle the ball by themselves. It's not John Collins, because for some reason he wants to play shooting guard or point guard with how he's been demanding a trade for what seems like the last 3 years. Y'all got another y'all got another guard who can handle the ball, score the ball, play defense, and basically, I mean, he's the all-around player. He doesn't really doesn't have any downsides in his game. He's great on offense, great on defense. Um, the Celtics, y'all just came off a NBA Finals season. Y'all were also able to acquire Malcolm Brogdon, and I love the Malcolm Brogdons. I might ramble on a little bit more because I'm a Celtics fan. I love the acquisition of Malcolm Brogdon and Danilo Gallinari, and I mean we paid like a bag of chips and a ketchup packet for Malcolm Brogdon. We fleeced, and I mean we fleeced the Pacers for Malcolm Brogdon. I think they did get a good replacement in Benedict Mathurin though, but we paid some bench players and one low 20-ish around pick for a great backup guard. I do not want to see Malcolm Brogdon start. I would say one of the biggest issues from what I saw in the finals when we played is that we didn't have a competent bench unit. If Peyton Pritchard and Derek White after game one, they couldn't hit a shot. I mean, I remember there was times I would see both of them take shots and I'm like, stop doing that. And then it was in game six where I noticed, I'm like, why does Ime Udoka have these bench guys? Why is Derek White getting huge minutes? Why is Grant Williams getting huge minutes when the starters should be playing 45 or higher minutes? It made no sense to me. I think what's another thing that I see the Celtics working on, their not only their bench depth but their bench rotations. I think Ime Udoka is gonna, I think he's gonna be a little bit better at being able to switch rotations in and out more seamlessly now that the roster really didn't change much, even though we got some more depth. But we didn't really change much because the guys that we traded away weren't playing anyways. I mean, somehow Daniel Tice is going to find his way back onto this roster like he did last time. But we're set up for success. The Brooklyn Nets, Ben Simmons coming back. So y'all are kind of. I don't like y'all's roster. I don't like your team. I don't like y'all's team right now. Day'Ron Sharpe looked good in summer league. That's it. Yeah, I'm moving on. I don't like the Nets team. The Knicks. I don't like y'all's team either. I'm being. I don't really like the Knicks. I mean, y'all got Jalen Brunson, but that was such an overpay. If I'm a Knicks fan, I'm looking at the social media that I've been seeing so far about my team, and I'm like, okay, number one, I see that we almost agreed to a trade that would have sent 6 first-round picks to the Jazz for Donovan Mitchell, which would have gave us the smallest backcourt in the NBA, which used to be, I think, the Portland Trailblazers when they had Dame and CJ. But no, I mean, both players in the backcourt would have been 6'1", which is insane to me. I'm very happy y'all didn't make the trade, but because of how close y'all were to making that trade, it said that it was right about to happen until the Knicks declined. I'm scared. I definitely think whoever gets Donovan Mitchell is gonna overpay. But you have to. He's almost become underrated. So the Pelicans, I love, and I mean I might talk about this team a little longer too. I love the Dyson Daniels pickup in the draft. Oh, I was like, I had a little mock draft that I did with my friends, and I said Dyson Daniels will be the steal of like the first 14 picks of the lottery. He's gonna be the steal of the lottery. He's I think he's 6'8", 6'7", and he's an elite defender. He cannot shoot the three. I think I might be a better three-point shooter than him. And I played center the last time I played organized basketball, and that was 2 years ago. But he is an elite playmaker. He's the perfect player to have right alongside Zion Williamson to set Zion up for success. Zion signed on an extension, and he really seems happy to be in New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas is one of the most solid centers. I really like him. He's, I think if you want your team to be a fringe playoff team, get Jonas Valanciunas. He's not going to carry your team, but he's a very quality center. I think if the Warriors had Jonas Valanciunas, I think they sweep. You still have CJ McCollum, who he showed no signs of slowing down. Brandon Ingram looks great. I really like Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. Y'all are a really good team right now. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Y'all overpaid for Rudy Gobert, but that will be a fun team to watch. Anthony Edwards is only going to get better. Karl-Anthony Towns going to finally settle down from playing the 5. He doesn't need to do that anymore, and he can move over to the 4 position, where I think he might be the most comfortable. And I think this might be the most productive season we see from Karl-Anthony Towns as a player, because he's never really fit the 5 aspect for me personally, and Rudy Gobert might be the player that fits playing the 5 the most in the NBA right now. He is the most, like, I play the 5 guy, and he's the best at it too. So I really think that that's going to be a really good fit. I think D'Angelo Russell is going to play a little bit better now that he sees that he started coming off the bench last season. I think a pickup that y'all would have probably really liked in the offseason probably would have been a Ricky Rubio pickup, even though I knew that the Cavaliers really wanted a reunion with him after he sadly tore his ACL in the beginning of last year, and he was having a really good year. But y'all look pretty good right now. The Bucks, y'all should have beat the Celtics. I'm gonna be honest, y'all should have beat us in I think five or six. Y'all didn't have Chris Middleton, which is, I mean, not our fault. We took advantage of it. L Bucks. Y'all are gonna be back next year. Y'all are gonna. I would not be surprised if y'all make the finals. If y'all win, the Heat, y'all should have beat us too. Y'all did not. I don't want to. I'm acting like the Celtics didn't. I mean, the Celtics definitely deserve to be where they were, but if I'm being honest, we didn't really play healthy teams. And when we did, we got beat. I'm not going to be a sorry fan and act like, oh no, we were also hurt. We weren't really that hurt. We probably should have lost to the Heat. And I'd say 6 if Tyler Hero doesn't get hurt. Jimmy Butler, I agree with the shot he took. I don't care what anybody says. I agree with the 3-pointer that he took to end the game off. It was a good shot. It was a shot that maybe when you think about it, maybe as a fan, when you're thinking about it, you're like, oh, why would he take that shot? You have Al Horford that's coming down into the paint, and it's, when you think about it as a fan, you're like, why would you take the shot? But in his shoes at that moment, he's thinking, how can I end the game? And he took the 3-pointer, even though he's never been that guy. I like that he took the chance. The Kings, y'all are bad, but y'all are fun. Y'all could potentially roll out a lineup of De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Harrison Barnes. I'd probably say Keegan Murray, and then I would go Domantas Sabonis. I forgot that Keegan Murray even got drafted there. Keegan Murray, Summer League standout. I think he was the MVP. He averaged 23 and 7. He was incredible. I really like that pickup. And I called it on draft night. I literally called it. I said that's a great pickup. I really didn't want y'all to get Jaden Ivey because y'all did not need another guard. I was like, get Keegan Murray. He's the most NBA ready prospect. Low ceiling, high floor. He's going to be a serviceable player for the next 15 years. Portland Trailblazers, Anthony Simons showed a lot of signs. Trenton Watford is really good. Y'all are like an exciting team. I'm waiting for next year. Damian Lillard's going to come back and show all y'all why he's the second best point guard in the league. The Suns, y'all were a fluke. I backed y'all up the year. I backed y'all up when y'all lost to the Bucks. But after last year, ain't nothing to be excited about. Do better. 76ers, James Harden's going to come back, and he's going to show y'all why he is the best shooting guard in the league. Even though he's technically not a shooting guard, I'm still going to classify him as one because he's always been a shooting guard. If we're talking about the best shooting guards of all time, it's MJ, Kobe, then I would say Dwayne Wade, Harden, AI. Harden's better than AI. Don't come at me. Ain't nothing that AI did that Harden's not better at than that. The Magic, Paolo Banchero looks like a stud. He shouldn't have been in the. He shouldn't even have played in the summer league. Honestly, he's too good for it. He looks like an NBA ready player. I would not be surprised if he comes in and averages 17, 7, and 4, 17, 7, and 3. The Thunder. Chet's that dude, man. Chet's that dude. Chet is like that. Chet's built like that. Chet's always been built like that. Everybody was saying, I can't wait till he gets humbled, praying on his downfall, wishing on his downfall. I love it when players are confident. It shows that they're not scared in their game. They know what they're doing. He came out and he succeeded. He proved everybody wrong, and that's my dude, Chet Holmgren. Next team up, we got the San Antonio Spurs. Joshua Primo, like his game a lot. He could come in and do pretty good. I did not like the Jeremy Sochan pick. What's something that Russell Westbrook gets a lot of? Bricks, says the guy that shot 59% from the free throw line and 29% from three. Not a good pickup. I don't know what Greg Popovich is doing. I think he retired even. I don't know about y'all's franchise anymore. Y'all are weird. L franchise. The Jazz, y'all damn near cheated, got on 2K and cheated on the sticks to get to pick up. Who'd y'all get? Malik Beasley, Walker Kessler, who else did y'all get? Patrick Beverly. And then I think y'all got like Jared Vanderbilt, V8, and then I think 4 first-round picks. Insane haul. Y'all shouldn't have got all that for Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I mean, y'all are set up. That trade sets y'all up for the future. And then you also have Donovan Mitchell, who y'all are looking for 7 or 8 first-round picks. You're out of your mind. You're not getting that. The Raptors, they have Scotty Barnes, he didn't show flashes. He was a flash all season. He was really great all season. He's going to get even better. Pascal Siakam is the most underrated power forward in the league. Don't change my mind. Fred VanVleet's still that guy. Y'all are still a very good team. I really like OG Anunoby as a player. Y'all are going to be good next year. And the Wizards, y'all are boring, man. Y'all are boring. And I think it's because y'all didn't have Bradley Beal, but y'all are a boring team. I don't like y'all. Y'all have who? Corey Kispert, Denny Avdia, who almost completely changed the game. Y'all are boring. Do something, please. Y'all got Will Barton this offseason, I think. I don't like y'all's team. L franchise. Well, that's it for the video, guys. That's 30 things. I think I kind of ended up just changing it to my, what happened this offseason for a team rant. But it's kind of if I was a fan for each team, it's kind of what I'd be excited for, my thoughts on our situation as a team. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna see y'all next video. Peace.